this. First thing I want to do is show you a little background check. This is your fifth wheel. Your kingpin this goes around your kingpin. You see that little half moon up in there? When you back this up and it touches the kingpin, it will actually push that in and it will bring your locking jaw back behind the kingpin on the back side of it, and that handle, the release handle, will go back in. Now you have to get centered up pretty even in there, not that even. If the kingpin hits here or here, it will actually push it up to where you need it to go. But if it hits here, or if the kingpin's too high, you're going to have problems. So you got to be very careful on this stuff. It's a 5-minute job, but it could turn into an all-day job if you mess it up. So when I'm getting lined up, you have to use your mirrors. What I'm doing is look and make sure that I'm about even in the trailer. It's hard to do, not real hard. When I get close, I use the side of my trailer tire, my drive tires. This is a 102-inch trailer, and my tractor is 96. So if my tractor tire is 3 inches under here, it's going to be 3 inches there, and that's going to put me about center in the trailer with that to hook up on my kingpin right there. And I want to hook it up around the shank of the kingpin. This is the base, this is a head, but it has to be locked around the shank so it will not come off or undone. All right, I'm going to hop in and I'm going to back it up. Contact in and out of the truck. Now, first thing I do is I'm going to hook up my airlines. I just do it in the order that I'm going. You can do it in any order you want to do it. Get these all down here so I don't have to step but one time. I'm not doing aerobics today. Now, you come in, you got to put these at a 90-degree angle in here. Circle to circle, because this has to lock under there, this locks under there. You just push it down on there. I get it lined up, right? I'm just going to go in order so I don't get grease all over me. This is my blue line or service line or controller signal line is what it's called. It controls the air when you press on your service brake, what gets back to the trailer. Put my pigtail in. This is my electrical. Next I'm going to put my emergency or supply line on. Same way I did the service line. Comes in at 90 degree. Locks right into place. Now, if you don't know, if you're not color coded on your trailer or where the red or the blue line goes, I've never found it any other way, but the red line always goes on the right side of your body. That's what I found out, and that's what I always do. So that should work. Next, I'm going to make sure that I'm locked in. Looking at my release handle right here. There's not a locking mechanism, but it's pushed all the way in, so it should be locked in. I do not have a gap between the bottom of my trailer and the top of the platform there, but the only thing I know to do is to go up in there and look and make sure. Sometimes you need a light, especially on a cloudy day, and make sure that my locking jaw, which looks like a bar on this side of the kingpin, that thing ain't going anywhere. That's what you want to see. Next thing I have to do is raise my landing gear, and this is the last step. Now, if this is in a bind, you've got two speeds, a high and low or fast and slow. If you do that one where it takes a lot of power and it's in a bind, it's hard to come up. So it either goes in or out. I don't remember which way it goes till I do it. I just watch this if it's going up or down. It's coming up pretty easy and fast. Once you're all the way up, this has to stow away in the cradle, which is here. It won't fit now, so I'm going to back it up until it will fit in there. Boom, hook up complete. Now, I'm going to reverse it, and I'm just going to drop and hook. First thing I do is lower these, because if I don't lower these, and I drive out, my trailer's going to fall, and I'm going to have problems. I'm going to spend all day on a loaded trailer trying to crank that thing up in that low gear. It's not going to be a good thing. Best thing to drop is on concrete. It's not going to move. Once it touches, and if I have a loaded trailer, I need to take the pressure off of that fifth wheel all that I can. So when I really can't turn it hard, I will push or pull so I have an easier time to turn it. Now it's still pushing, still putting the landing gear down, but it's taking pressure off the tractor. Because if I just drop it there and I pull out of a loaded trailer, just gun it out of there, and once all the pressure comes off, when this comes out with no pressure, the airbag's going to expand and you could blow your airbags apart, and then you got problems. I don't know if you can hear that. I got air coming back in my airbag. That means the pressure is coming off of my tractor, and that's what I want. I'm going to stow this back in the holder. Nobody hits it walking by. Next thing I'm going to do is release my locking jaws by pulling the release handle out. That one's pretty easy. Hopefully it'll stay. Next I'm going to take my air lines off. Doesn't matter which one. The electrical out. You always got to pick it up, wiggle it out a little bit. You always want to put them in the dummy coupler up here. You leave them dragging down there. When you take off, they're going to get in the drive shaft. You're going to pull them off again. You're going to have problems. Get in the habit of doing it a certain way, and you'll never have problems with them, guys. Alright, everything's done. I'm going to crank it up and I'm going to go out in low gear, nice and easy. When I get once I hear the fifth wheel platform fall down a little bit, when it comes out it will angle down, and I'm going to stop for a second to make sure the landing gear holds the trailer up. I was talking about, once the platform came out, this was even, it went down like that. All the pressure's off, but I want to keep my back dry under the trailer in case the gearbox stripped or I was in soft dirt or something and it's going to go down, it's going to fall in here, and I can go back, hook back up to my trailer, and then park it and drop it some other place. Or call somebody to come fix my landing gear. And that's it, we're done.